Welcome, this is Chef Skip, and today we're going to go over Chapter 3, Professional Expectations. We will be discussing realistic expectations in this challenging and rewarding industry. Professionalism is the combination of trained skills, polite and positive behaviors, and good judgment. Over the course of your career, you will acquire a wide variety of skills and interests. When you are first starting out, however, you must recognize what employers require from any employee, regardless of title or responsibility. All employees across the industry must meet some basic expectations to ensure the restaurant and food service operations are successful from day to day. If you are just entering the workforce, meeting these expectations will help you gain credibility and respect from your coworkers and managers. Once you are a manager yourself, you will see the value of these qualities in people on your team. In total, these are the qualities and expectations that define what it means to be a professional. Professionalism is the combination of trained skills, polite and positive behaviors, and good judgment a person uses at work. Professional image. Show up according to the schedule. Clean and neat appearance, and well-maintained and ironed uniform. It all starts with showing up. The most basic requirement for any employee is to go to work according to the schedule that has been designed. Being on time is equally important. People are depending on you to be there to help make business successful. If you are not able to go to work because of illness or an emergency, or if you are running late, be sure to contact a manager before your shift begins. Your appearance matters too. Remember that you will be working with food and people. Preparing, serving, and removing food or greeting guests. In the restaurant and food service industry, cleanliness and neatness are absolutely essential. Employers expect employees to be clean and neat in their appearance every day on the job. This covers everything from clean nails and hands to washed hair. Clean, well-maintained, and ironed uniforms are also required. Whether you are in front of the house or back of the house, all of this together comprises your professional image. Cooks and chef uniforms. Comfortable leather shoes, hemmed trousers, double-breasted jacket, apron, neckerchief, hat, or toque. Traditionally, cooks and chefs wear the following. Comfortable leather shoes that are polished and kitchen safe with non-skid soles and closed toes. Trousers, either solid white, solid black, black and white checked, or black and white striped, that are hemmed and fit appropriately, possibly with a belt. Clean, ironed, white double-breasted jacket, clean ironed apron, clean neckerchief, usually knotted or tied, cravat style, a hat or toque. Front of the house uniforms vary by operation. Jewelry may be limited. Clean, ironed clothing reflect company dress code. Front of the house uniforms may vary according to the operation. Servers, for example, often wear polo shirts or button-down shirts with ties. Hosts and hostesses may be required to dress according to a specific color scheme or have uniform themselves. Jewelry and/or other accessories may also be limited. Nevertheless, all front-of-the-house employees must also be sure to wear clean, ironed clothing that reflects the company's dress code. Your attitude at work. You should have a positive attitude, remain upbeat and calm, flexible approach, and reflects respect for yourself, your work, and other people. Have you ever approached a test or homework assignment with dread? At best, you probably felt relief once the experience was over, rather than pleased with your performance. Work tasks are similar. How you approach your work mentally affects both how you think of work and how you are perceived by people around you. People with positive attitudes are more likely to be positive around guests and coworkers. Remaining upbeat and calm can help you work through difficult tasks at busy times. And taking a flexible approach, such as showing a willingness to jump in and clean dishes or help the host stand, is also key to helping yourself meet new challenges and learn new skills. In total, the attitude you present at work reflects the respect you give yourself, your work, and other people. You can use it to your advantage no matter the task in front of you. Your actions at work. Work well with others, take responsibility for results, respect for others, communication skills, and a strong commitment. You have probably heard the saying, actions speak louder than words. The actions that employees and managers take in the workplace show people a lot about who they are and what they value. The most valued employees in a restaurant or food service operation are able to work well with others while taking responsibility for their individual results. You will work with many types of people in the restaurant world, each with his or her own contribution to make to the business's success. With respect for others, some basic communication skills, and a strong commitment to your work, you will be able to make good decisions for the team and for yourself. Teamwork takes a team of professionals, uses team members' strengths, more success as a group, respect opinions, and create positive results. In the restaurant and food service industry, no one person can make an operation run well. It takes a team of professionals. Throughout your time in the industry, you will work with many types of teams. You have probably had plenty of chances to work on a team, maybe in class as part of a project or as a member of a sports team. Do you remember a time when you tried to accomplish a task by yourself, only to realize you needed the help of a friend, a classmate, or a coworker? Chances are the two of you finished the task more efficiently than by doing it alone. In the same way, teams form the basic work structure for restaurant and food service operations. For example, the kitchen team works together to make the food. One person does not make each dish from prepping to garnishing. The servers work with the hosts and bussers to keep things moving smoothly in the front of the house. Teamwork uses each team's member's strengths, so the group has more success working together than working alone. The most successful teams respect each other's opinions and find ways to work together to create positive results. People on successful teams are more likely to feel a responsibility to the other team members. Why? Because a team is a group of individuals with different skills and experience levels, but they are all working to complete the task or meet the goal. Often the people doing the work have a better understanding of where breakdowns might happen, and they can build a solution together. Ethics. Your code of conduct. Ethics are a set of moral values based on honesty, integrity, and respect, influenced by backgrounds, religious beliefs, personal code of conduct, and experiences. Workplace ethics. Professional tone and behaviors acceptable versus unacceptable. As an employee, you will also be expected to follow the code of conduct for your company. These codes often cover a wide range of topics, including decision-making, dress code, and standards for behavior. Most companies have a written code that is rooted in the ethics of its leaders. Ethics are a set of moral values that a group of people holds. They are typically based on the principles of honesty, integrity, and respect for others. They can be influenced by cultural backgrounds, religious beliefs, personal codes of conduct, and individual experiences. They help guide the decisions people make, sometimes whether they realize it or not. In the business world, workplace ethics set the professional tone and behaviors for employees in an operation. These codes help everyone understand what is considered acceptable or unacceptable behavior. Workplace diversity. Diversity can mean backgrounds, different experiences, opinions, religions, ages, talents, and abilities. Benefits: it can be a pleasant work environment, strong relationships, and team success. With millions of employees across the country, the restaurant and food service industry is a tremendously diverse environment. Diversity refers to a great variety of people in today's world and their backgrounds, experiences, opinions, religions, ages, talents, and abilities. As a member of this dynamic community, you will be expected to respect the differences of your coworkers and guests. The benefits are undeniable: a more pleasant work environment, stronger relationships, and more success for the entire team. So it is worth spending some time on understanding the forces that can work against diversity. Stereotypes and prejudices. Stereotypes are generalizations about a particular group. Prejudice are judgments unrelated to abilities. Bias are based on prejudice. Cultural tendencies are based on beliefs and habits. Stereotypes are generalizations that individuals make about a particular group. These generalizations assume that all members of the group are the same. Stereotypes are hard to change because they are usually not based on actual experience. All people are hurt by stereotyping, those who are being labeled and those who think the labels are true. People who believe in stereotypes, either positive or negative, are cheated out of genuine relationships with people. This will cloud their personal and business judgment in untold ways. Stereotypes produce prejudice and bias. Prejudice is a general attitude towards a person, group, or organization on the basis of judgments that are unrelated to abilities. Some people are brought up in an environment where they learn to like certain people and groups and dislike others. Prejudice can come from personal experience, lessons from adults and family, and media representations. Bias is a tendency towards a particular perspective or idea based on prejudice. On the other hand, many groups of people do have common beliefs, such as religion, or share common ways of acting. These groups have cultural tendencies to do some things based on their beliefs and their habits. In contrast, stereotypes do not distinguish between what a group of people may tend to do or believe and what an individual actually does or believes. Smart restaurant and food service managers understand the value of overcoming stereotypes and biases. Showing empathy. Empathy is identifying with feelings, thoughts, or attitudes, non-judgmental acceptance, genuine concern, and connecting with coworkers, building trust and respect. You already know about the need to communicate in this industry. Teams talk to each other, and service staff talk frequently to guests. Your ability to connect with people by listening and showing understanding is another critical skill for an industry employee. Empathy is the act of identifying with the feelings, thoughts, or attitudes of another person. Empathetic individuals put others at ease with non-judgmental acceptance. Often it is referred to as standing in someone else's shoes. You cannot always connect with another person's feelings simply by acknowledging them verbally. For example, an employee says to the manager, "Sam called in sick again today. He's been out a lot lately. It's been hard on all of us." The manager to the employees, "I know it's been tough on you and the rest of the team. I appreciate that you've all been pitching in to keep everything running smoothly. I'm working on the situation so that it won't continue to be a problem." In this scenario, the manager acknowledged the employee's feelings and made it clear that she understood how difficult the situation was. The manager showed empathy for the employee's frustration. By using empathetic statements in your communication with other people at work, you have the chance to show genuine concern about the people you work with and an understanding of their needs and feelings. This communication and understanding can help you ensure you are able to connect with your coworkers in a positive way. This will help you build trust and respect with others, particularly important skills once you become a manager who is responsible for building strong teams. Feedback. Feedback can be helpful information. It can tell you what's working well and what needs improvement. It's a primary tool managers use. It's quick and verbal. Formal performance evaluations can be done with feedback. Continuous feedback helps you to maintain the proper job level that you want to achieve. Accept and learn from feedback. Throughout our lives, we all receive input on the success and impact of our actions and attitudes. At school, for example, your report cards, awards, comments on essays, and coaching advice are all forms of feedback. Essentially, feedback is helpful information that is given to someone to say what is working or needs to be improved about a particular action or performance. Feedback is a primary tool that managers use to help employees understand that they are doing correctly and incorrectly in their jobs. Sometimes feedback might be quick and verbal. For example, "Shanna, you should not be wearing ripped gloves. Please go change them immediately." Other times, you will participate in the formal performance evaluations and discussions. Ideally, feedback is not just about what is wrong. Strong managers provide continuous feedback and make sure to include positive feedback as well. For example, "Shanna, great job getting all the orders out during lunch rush so quickly. I appreciate your hard work." Either way, you must be prepared to handle both the praise and the criticism that will come your way. As an employee, you must be able to accept and learn from feedback that you receive. Your ability to act upon the feedback by either continuing to perform well or making adjustments to your performance will make the difference in your ability to learn and grow. Your role in the success of an organization. direct impact on success, goals, and mission statements. As you begin your career, perhaps in an entry-level role as a dishwasher or a host, it can sometimes be difficult to understand how the work you do every day affects your company's larger picture. But the truth is that every employee of a company, particularly in a service industry like ours, has a direct impact on the company's success. Many companies lay out goals for their business so that the public and their employees can understand what the company strives to achieve. They often do this through official mission statements. A mission statement basically states what a company is trying to do. For example, the Cheesecake Factory's mission is to create an environment where absolute guest satisfaction is our highest priority. Can you envision how a hostess might affect guest satisfaction, or how dishwasher work could? Every employee at a restaurant has a role to play in embodying the mission of the company. A mission statement is nothing if employees are not acting on it. As you gain more responsibility, you will also be expected to help employees on your team to see their impact on the company's success and provide them with the tools and empowerment to live up to those goals. Resigning from a job. You may have reasons like a better opportunity or changing your school schedule. Try to give at least 2 weeks' notice and inform your management in person. A letter of resignation is also good. Avoid any negative comments in that letter and thank your employee. Leave on a positive note. Remember, you may need to call for a reference in the future, so make sure that you leave on a good note. What happens if it just does not work? Most people eventually leave a job because of better opportunity, a change in school schedule, or any number of reasons. Well, there are expectations of how a professional handles the situation. Give a current employer 2 weeks' notice before leaving. It is a standard business practice. Inform him or her in person, or write a letter of resignation. Do not resign in an email. This is a serious and formal process. Take care in writing letter of resignation. Include the reasons for leaving, but always be polite. Avoid any negative comments and always thank the employer for providing the opportunity. As learned when filling out a job application, prospective employers ask about work records and request references from previous employers. Showing negativity when resigning may ruin future opportunities. A good guide to follow throughout the work career is to always leave on a positive note. Keep long-term goals in mind and rise above the negative words and attitudes of others. Have the patience and persistence to see the career vision to its ultimate goal. Possessing excellent skills and having a good education and training are only part of the equation for a successful career in the restaurant and food service industry. Successful employees also need commitment to service, a positive attitude, and perseverance to get to the top. And here is an example of a resignation letter.